Hey guys, my name is Jeffrey Ribeiro. I'm the owner and operator of Ship Your Cards. We operate out of Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and I was at a card show this weekend vending, and I wanted to show you guys what I picked up for inventory, as well as some cards that came back for personal collection PC. So I want to start it off with PC. I did get some e-reader stuff. This one specifically is the Blastoise from Expedition in a PSA 9. I already have my PSA 9 Skyridge set, so I figured I would start with some Expedition items. Now, do I think I'm going to complete this set anytime soon? Probably not. But I figured I'd pick up my favorite Pokemon, which is Blastoise, because it was available. Another card that I got, which is a low pop beauty, is one of the original Moonbryons. So this is the Umbreon from Undaunted, Heart Gold Soul Silver. It's a Gem Mint 10. This is a Pop 68 beauty. There's only 68 10s in the world. And I saw this thing available through one of my friends, and I couldn't turn it down, so I picked it up as quick as I possibly could. This item will not be for sale anytime soon. Anything PC won't be for sale for anytime soon, so don't ask. But everything else you see in this video will be available and is currently available on my eBay store and or my website. So let's go with the items that are going to be resold. So this weekend was a very good show for buying as well as selling. And I bought $28,000 Canadian worth of slabs. And this was deliberately done, obviously, and I wanted to increase my inventory count, as I found that on eBay, if I have less than 100 listings, it seems like I'm getting less clicks, less searches, less sales. So I wanted to make a significant dent. So I bought 110 slabs total, and the market value on these is just under $28,000. Starting it off, I got this BGS 9 Unlimited Gold Star Celebi. Beautiful card. This one I'm going to have to get reholdered or sell it at a slight discount because it does have a little bit of a crack at the bottom. And part of buying at shows is obviously you don't notice these things when you're buying. However, I would rather sell an item that is perfect or as near perfect as possible than sell something that has a crack in it. And you can obviously see it through the top here as well. So that's going to get reholdered. I got some Holland Phantom cards, or Phantoms cards, sorry there. This is the Kabutops Hollow PSA 9. Got some Hidden Fates Full Art Shinies at the Ho-Oh and the Articuno. With Team Rocket coming out, I wanted to pick up some. I also bought a full master set of a PSA 9 first edition set, but I got this Dark Arbok Hollow, Evolutions PSA 10 Charizard, Scyther Hidden Fates Baby Shiny PSA 10, Mega Venusaur EX PSA 10 from Evolutions. Got a Claire's Jinx in a PSA 10, a Gyarados Hollow PSA 8 from Holland Phantoms. This one's really nice. Got another Celebi Gold Star. This one's first ed, and it's a PSA 5, but super nice. I got a Raikou Split Earth first edition Gem Mint 10. This is the non-hollow variant. I got a PSA 6 Entei Hollow Gold Star, first edition. Super nice. A Mega Blastoise EX PSA 9 from Evolutions. And a Hidden Fates Scizor GX in a PSA 10. Let's go to the next stack. Got a Charizard V from Shining Star V. Got a Chansey illustration rare from Twilight Masquerade in a PSA 10. Got a Charizard EX SIR from Paldean Fates. Umbreon VMAX from Evolving Skies, the Rainbow Rare. Mew promo from the Pokemon League. Super nice card. Definitely underrated. PSA 8. Mimikyu V from Brilliant Stars. PSA 10. I got a Japanese Charizard VMAX from the Charizard VMAX starter set. Super nice, undervalued card in my opinion. It's the same art as Burning Shadows, which is also a cheaper Charizard card in a PSA 10. Mr. Mime from 151 in a PSA 10. Got some vintage cards as well. A first edition Nidoking in a PSA 4. Although it's a low grade, I still find these sell well. A PSA 10 Umbreon EX from Terrestrial Festival. And then a Persian EX from the World Hobby Fair promo in a PSA 10. Very low pop, undervalued card, in my opinion. The Dragonite from Fossil. Very nice in a PSA 8. A Seadra First Edition, PSA 10. Mewtwo GX from Hidden Fates, PSA 10. A Giovanni's Gyarados in a PSA 8. A Clefable Hollow First Edition, PSA 8. A nice Blaine's Moltres. This one has a swirl just under Moltres there. In a PSA 8. Reshiram from Black and White, Legendary Treasures, Radiant Collection. This is a PSA 10 low pop. Very nice card. Lapras VMAX from Shining Fates, PSA 10. Special Delivery Charizard, PSA 9. A pre-release Charizard from Vivid Voltage, PSA 9. A reverse hollow Kabutops Skyridge, PSA 9. A Venusaur hollow, base set 2, PSA 8. Jesse and James from Hidden Fates with Team Rocket. Obviously, I'm doubling down on this card. I have a bunch of them. PSA 10. And then this is a Pop 5 Ampharos Dragon Frontiers reverse hollow stamp. New cert as well. Hard to value this card, but super nice. And only 5 in the world. Let's go to the next stack here. Shining Genesect, PSA 8. Golbat, First Edition, PSA 9. Blues Tactics from Tag Team All-Stars, PSA 9. A Growlithe from Twilight Masquerade in a PSA 9. A First Edition Red Cheeks Pikachu in PSA 5. Another First Edition Nidoking in a PSA 5 this time. A Mew from Paldean Fates, PSA 9. A Reboot. I really like the art on this card. Super nice in a PSA 9, in a PSA 10 actually, in the illustration rare. Charmander from Paldean Fates, PSA 10. Goldango, PSA 10 full art. A Mew from Fusion Strike in a PSA 9. A Suicune Hollow, PSA 6 for Heart Gold Soul Silver promo. A Venusaur Hollow, PSA 6. A Champ, First Edition, PSA 9. A Hitmonlee, First Edition, PSA 9. Leafeon V-Star from Crown Zenith, PSA 10. A Squirtle in a PSA 9. Golem from Skyridge, reverse hollow, PSA 9. Glaceon VMAX, PSA 10. Lucario V-Star, PSA 9. A Blastoise hollow, base set 2, PSA 5. Dragonair from 151 and a PSA 10. Shining Star V Charizard in a PSA 10. Mimikyu from Paldean Fates, the PC stamp in a PSA 10. Flareon from the Flareon VMAX Premium Collection in a PSA 10. Blastoise from 151 Full Art. Drampa in a PSA 10, Japanese. The Palkia. The Giovanni's Machamp. Tinglu. We got a Fire Red Leaf Green Zapdos in a PSA 8. I also had a Moltres in a PSA 9, but that sold already. Sabrina's Gengar in a PSA 8. Machamp, another one, but this time in a PSA 8. As you can see, I got a multitude of grades, not just 9s and 10s. And that's because, especially with vintage, people seem to collect grades. So like a PSA 4, PSA 5 set, it does make it a lot less expensive. And it makes it a little bit more attainable to get a master set at that grade. So I'd like to diversify what I get, not just modern cards, not just vintage cards, because as we've seen with the market right now, it's fluctuating. Modern specifically has been on an uptick, however, it's certainly been coming down recently. So I want to make sure I diversify my inventory to make sure that this is sustainable, and that when you're buying anywhere from 70 to 85% market value, that a 5% downtick in the market value doesn't really affect your margins. Misty's Gyarados in a PSA 8. We got a Rika in a PSA 9. Blastoise, PSA 4. Squirtle, PSA 9. Charizard in a PSA 9. I got some One Piece cards as well. I got a Shanks OP1 Manga Alt Art. This one is Japanese. We got a Mew EX from 151 Full Art. Got the Arceus in a PSA 10. Got the Magikarp Japanese in a PSA 10. Jirachi in a PSA 10. Got a Felt Hat Pikachu, another one in a PSA 10. Those are still such easy sales. And a Charizard EX in a PSA 9. I got 2 of those. Should be another one in here somewhere. Got a Airy Special Illustration Rare. Vaporeon PSA 8. Machamp Reverse Hollow from Skyridge. Got a Mimikyu VMAX PSA 10 from Brilliant Stars. Got the Metal Mew from 151, the promo. Undervalued card in my opinion. And a PSA 10. I got the Magneton promo from the ETB. This is the non-stamped version, but a PSA 10. Grimer, first edition, Fossil, PSA 10. I got a Dialga, PSA 10. A Ninetales, PSA 8, base set 2. A Fuecoco, PSA 10, illustration rare. The illustration rares recently have been going nuts. So obviously you got to keep those in stock. That's already sold. So it is pretty impressive how quickly they're selling. A Magmar, first edition Fossil, PSA 10. PSA 9, a Unogaba Pikachu. A Glaceon from Crown Zenith, PSA 9. A Machamp V from Time Gazer, PSA 9. Charizard, there's that second one in a PSA 9 from 151. There's the Gold Mew, not the gold card, but the actual card. That would be pulled from a pack. That's a PSA 10. A Shining Mew, PSA 9. And a Giratina V-Star from V-Star Universe in the PSA 10. I got the full 4 set. Then I got some other cards here. This one is an error card. This is the no set symbol Victory Bell and a CGC 8.5. Got a CGC 9 Celebi reverse hollow. Super nice card. I bought some tag cards. Obviously, you can't help but notice that the market has some preferences. Some people do have preferences for tag. I personally have preferences for PSA, but whatever sells sells. And I actually quite like these slabs. Them being so clear and see-through, it is super nice and clean, and I do like the transparency behind the business. So cast form in a tag 10, Sudowoodo in a tag 10, Charizard in a tag 10, 2 Sleepy Charizards, and a Moltres. Thanks for watching. That's all my inventory. You can see it on my eBay or on my Shopify store. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down below. Thanks.